Hi there. Uh, I have another sketchbook for you. This one, as you can see, is just very colorful and all over the place because it's been with me through some interesting places and times. And out of all my recent sketchbooks, this is my most favorite. I love it so much. It has some stickers that were not supposed to be stickers. Well, they were, but like they weren't supposed to be put on sketchbooks and stuff, and it makes them more special. Like this one, me and my mom actually traveled recently, and we had some airplane food that had this sticker on it, and I put it here. This little sticker was from something I bought like on a box. Why is it shaking so much? This little fella is a gift. My friend gave them to me. And just, I love this sketchbook so much. But let's look at what's inside. So here we have my stamp, and this first spread is obviously like it's glued together. I honestly hate this first page in every single sketchbook I get, so I just like make a little doodle and move on. But this time I made a really cute little one. It's a cat, and the first spread here is just me fooling around because I've been having a pretty serious crisis after I finished my previous sketchbook, so I just didn't know what to draw, and I drew my friend's character, I drew myself, and some of my other characters, this little Posca pen fellow here, and this drawing has a little bit of history to it because it was in the summer, and I was on the playground next to our house waiting for my mom, and I heard the sound as if someone was taking pictures with their phone, but there was nobody around. So I looked around, and there was actually a magpie on the tree making those exact noises as my phone when it's taking pictures. It was an interesting experience because I keep forgetting that it's not just crows and ravens that can mimic sounds, it's also magpies, and it's really amazing. This spread here, I was trying to start drawing properly, start feeling it, so Martin and Albert here, I like this drawing, this sketch. It's very simple and cute. And this is probably one of the few sketches where I properly drew Albert's like face, because he has a lot of wrinkles and bags under his eyes and everything. This is a character for another universe I've been exploring. I've actually taken a break from it right now, but back then in the summer I was really into it, so here are some first character designs. He changes a lot. This is Melissa. She's the main character of this story. If again, I don't know how many people even watch these videos, but if you come to this video from Artfol, you probably know more about these characters, because I am not very active on any platforms except for Artfol. It's just the best one for me. I'm too sensitive to post my stuff on literally anything else. This is Melissa. She is the main character of that universe, where the previous character is from. That's actually her uncle. She's yeah, you know, she's cool. This is Adelaide with like without the E at the end of his name. He is a character that I created originally, like just as a random thought, like, you know, this trope where a father really wants a son, but then the child is born and it has wrong genitals. So he's like, well, this is my daughter, but I will raise her as my son, and she will feel inferior because she's not a man. Like, that's just really a really weird trope, and it's like sometimes it's shown like it's a good thing, but then like if a mother decided that she wants a daughter and like raised a boy wearing dresses and stuff, like everybody would just feel like that's not okay. So yeah, Adelaide is like that. His mom wanted a daughter. She got, you know, the trope isn't really trans friendly, but yeah. But he is a man. See, he is a guy in a dress. He's really, really cool. This is something I dreamed about actually. I played Amori a lot back then, so I had a dream where I had a sketchbook and every single page was like this comparison of normal and really messed up black space faces of main characters. And I really remembered Aubrey the most, so I drew her. Some more character design sketches. I was having a really hard time. Yeah, so naked people. There's a really cool website that's called Sketching Daily, I think, or Daily Sketches, and it has a lot of like references of stuff. I usually take my nude pose references from there. These are some sketches I drew when we were visiting my grandparents, and I was just, you know, passing time. This is Martin. This is kind of me, but like not really. This is Patalia, and this comics is based off a video. If you've ever seen this video on YouTube, it's about an owl, and I think it's just called a calm owl or something, where it's like, she's my favorite, she's very calm, and then she like turns her head and this is how she looks like. Yeah, because Patalia can like turn his head around like 360, or what am I trying to say? Anyway, 360 degrees and back, and it's okay. So that's really fitting. Some sketches for the characters I have only started to flesh out in the back of this sketchbook in the very end, from Patalia's universe. I think the height proportions are very wrong here, by the way. Here I've been just fooling around, and I was drawing this on a plane because here's me apologizing to my cat because we left in a hurry and I didn't say goodbye to her. I was really sad about that. So yeah, this is me drawing with IKEA markers, or not markers, crayons. They are really good, actually, surprisingly. They are very small, they're like the size of my finger, and they smell like mushrooms for some reason. But they are actually really good, and they don't leave any residue at all. So that's really good, and they don't smudge as well. They're basically like pencils, but, you know, but better. So yeah, this is just me having fun on the plane. And this, here we have already arrived. We were traveling with my mom to St. Petersburg, and I met my friend, and we were just sitting in a cafe and drawing. She saw me make this doodle of Albert and immediately went, Sans Undertale. So, yeah. Some more sketches in the cafe. I drew this pose just out of my mind, so it's a bit messed up, but for something I didn't use a reference for, I think it's good. And this blueberry tart I had, it's really tasty. This was an attempt to make a self-portrait, but it just looks weird. It doesn't look like me, and the eyes are too far apart. I found a really cool comic store. It was like tiny, but it had a lot of stuff in it. And I finally got myself a copy of Nimona, a physical copy of that goddamn comic that's basically like my teenagehood. I finally got it for myself. I love it so much, and I had to redraw myself and Martin as Blackheart and Nimona. Seriously, like if you have a way of doing that, you should really read Nimona. Maybe there's like a website with translations online somewhere. Like it's a great webcomic. Here we have some homoromantic webcomics about Martin and Albert in their supervillain days, some costume designs. I still am not really sure how exactly Martin looked like, but that's the general vibe is here. Some more drawings. This was made by my friend, and this was me. I'm really trying to like put the sketchbook in a way that so that everything is visible. Why is this? Because I glued it together. Yeah, like I'm trying, okay? Here are some poses. This pose is actually possible to do, but it's not very comfortable. So we have this like thing going on with chewing gum, where you can like bite and connect the two pieces. The name your name starts with, and this color scheme suits Albert a little bit better, ironically. But yeah, it's on the wrong side, so I just put it here. They are really good looking here. I like this sweater texture. Adelaide again, and this particular sketch of him is probably one of my favorites. He's really soft and gentle and nice, but like, you notice like the way some refined lady acts like in a history drama or something, and then there's like a stereotypical effeminate way they make guys act when they wanna, like, you know, make fun of gay people. I don't know how to explain that better, but like Adelaide is more like the first. He is a lady. He was raised to be a lady, and he's really proud of it. This spread is one of my favorites in this entire sketchbook. It's my take on what would happen if Patalia wore something more modern. He would 100% wear Adidas, and he would 100% wear it like with like a beanie and some sneakers. It's so cute. Again, Adelaide, and on Artfol there was a little challenge of making a character based on a mushroom made by my mutual. I'm afraid to butcher her name, but I think it's Uxue. And yeah, I drew like a Slavic Russian inspired character based on this mushroom, because it's one of my favorite mushrooms, and you can also eat it raw, but like in moderate amounts. It's really good with salt. Some character designs again. Max Smiths is a character for Melissa's universe. They are really old and powerful, like, well, they're not fairies, but they are very fae-inspired creatures. And Max Smiths takes great interest in humans and what they do. So they like are trying to, you know, like make connections with humans. I'm very proud of this particular doodle, but this is not exactly true. Like, the B in NB can stand for boob. It's okay. But yeah, this doodle is one of my favorites, again, in this whole sketchbook. I kind of lost it again, so I was trying to find some inspirations, and this is my character from Torchlight, the second game. It's such a good game. It's a bit too cartoony for my liking, but it's really good, and I like it more than Diablo, actually. Well, the third game, anyway. There's just something about it that makes it very appealing. So yeah, anyway. Because the thing is, this character is like a berserk or something, and they made the female model, again, there's like only two models, but the female one has some really weird like bra thing, or no, she has like straps, and they go like above her nipples, and that's it. That's all that she's like wearing. That's such a pathetic censorship. Like, give her boobs. That's it. Come on. And this is just me in Stardew Valley. Again, some attempts to draw, some practice, some rating stuff. here is my favorite design of this character, and this is the last one I've done so far. This one is really good. I've been like taking some inspiration from traditional costumes in India, but I was also trying to do my own thing, and I'm not sure how that worked out, but he looks good. Kittens. This is another like world universe I have. I have a lot of worlds, okay? I'm working on all of them like simultaneously. And these kittens are just, it's such a guilty pleasure. I finally figured out how to draw them because I couldn't figure out their faces, but this like little scribble mouth is what they needed. So yeah, this is like a universe where there are chess, and instead of people, they are like other things, basically. And the kings and queens and the pawns are all cats. So this is Pesh, he is a black pawn. This is Lei, she is his friend, she is a white pawn. And here is a little bit of Pesh's thoughts on, you know, couples. And also this element here, it wasn't supposed to be comedic, it's just like when kids start repeating stuff adults say around them. It's not funny in real life. It's not funny. Seriously, I've been going to school with kids that are like 10 years old and they swear because their parents like swear around them. It's sad. Some doodles, some stuff. I should probably cover that up because self-harm scars. These are the three characters of my another mutual on Artfol. I am again afraid to butcher their name, but La Piedra no Mirados, I think it's pronounced. Dos, anyway. And he makes really good drawings, really interesting stories. I'm just so into the universe that's happening. This spread, this character I'm not very proud of. They look so done. Just not what I was going for. But anyway, this spread is like all people that go by they, them, with Chris from Deltarune, Frisk from Undertale, and my characters and me. Because, again, like, I've been watching Deltarune fandom on Tumblr, and they are really cool. I haven't been interacting with people very much, just like looking at posts and fan art. But on YouTube, I just can't watch Deltarune videos anymore because I have, well, I mean, I can, but like, I have this weird urge to go into comments just to see what people think and like, do they enjoy this as much as I do? And there's always someone calling Chris he, and it's just like, learn to fucking read. Chris is a they. It's like, it's not a secret. Come on. This, I was having like a really weird day. This was basically like an existential crisis thing, but like in a different way. So yeah. No offense to anyone who believes in God or gods, but I killed a god. Some more doodles. Two people were sitting on a table next to me when I drew all of that, and they were kissing, and I don't know, I just... This is a quote by one of my favorite comedians. She is autistic, and I can't remember her name. I never remember names, okay? It's just, it's with everyone. It happens with everyone, with every people. I'm trying to say a thing, I swear, but like, I can't remember names of people most of the time. Hannah something, I think, is her name, but like, this is her quote, and I just felt it. Like, I like to draw my characters kissing, but when real people do that, just why? I also had a weird thought. Like, this time, when autumn came, I was actually happy because it gave me a lot of strange inspiration. But I had a thought that Martin and Albert in like some alternative universe could be non-binary. Like, they still have the same names and stuff, they just go by they, them. It was such a cool idea. So like, yeah, I drew that, and here is like a little variation of that universe where Albert never really had anything like pride themed, and Martin had a ton of stuff, so he got him as well. Them, him. Again, it's complicated. Here are some doodles, and this is Melissa. I am like I tried when we went to St. Petersburg. We were hiding from the rain because, again, St. Petersburg rains all the time. But we were hiding in a Indian restaurant, with proper Indian restaurant. And I tried paneer pakora for the first time in my life, and I am in love. We don't have a single Indian restaurant in our town, in our city, and it just upsets me so much. Some Deltarune Fanarts again. I'm not a big fan of making fanarts, but sometimes just stuff happens. This full spread is just Patalia. Some of it was referenced, some was not. Again, Melissa, I tried to do like lineless artwork on paper with pencils. I don't know how this worked out, like her hands look weird. But she is gorgeous. This one was made, except for the nightgown, was made with IKEA crayons again, and she looks really, really good. Some doodles where her hair just kept getting wilder. And the more character design. Okay, so like I have to cover all of that. Well, maybe like this is okay because there is no nipples. Okay, no nipples. You can't go after me. Some more character design for this universe. Those like Fae-inspired creatures I was talking about. Some of them are less human-like, but some of them are more, and these are like different generations of these creatures. If you want to see this again, go to my Artfol. I will link it in the description. Best character ever. 2 characters. I swear, like, my reaction to Spamton went from I am horrified, get this away from me, I am so afraid of him, to okay, I played his quest mission and now I like him, to just gender. Just seriously, I don't know. I like Spamton as a character. He is terrifying. He is like actually the crudest character in the whole game, because he like actually, if he wasn't censored constantly, he would swear straight up. I am 100% sure. He constantly calls Noelle Hochimama, which is like not a good thing to call anyone. So like, yeah, he is horrible, but at the same time, there's just so much to be said about his entire storyline, and I love him as a character, and I like the idea that Chris and Spamton one day just get to hang out, because some tomatoes. This paper is not made for alcohol-based markers, but I used them anyway, and it actually worked out pretty well. Some more creatures. Some tigers, because I felt like drawing tigers. With ink and some gouaches and pastels. Basically, these 2 spreads were like, what is this paper not made for? Let's just do that. Some more naked people. Again, those fairy-like creatures. I drew some comics for they were more like illustrations for my posts, so I could like write the text and this would be the visual aspect of it. But this is me finally getting to explain Patali's story properly. I am currently working on the volume 1, like introducing characters and getting ready to explain volume 1. All of this is happening on Artfol again. If you want to, you can check it out. They don't have a website or like a desktop version yet, so it's only on phone app yet, but I hope they will add something for the PC. So yeah, this is like a comic where he stabs a man. There's more to it, I promise. I just don't want to talk about it too much. Some doggies. some character design. Again, I changed Patalia's original design a little bit because he does have exotropia, but I realized if his eyes were just from the very beginning looking in two very different directions, then he would probably just be blind. So I like made one eye look outwards and the other is like normal. This one is pretty much blind. Yeah, and after his transformation, like his exotropia kind of got spread out between both eyes, so they both look in different directions, but he can see, and the stuff that's like between, he sees it like we see stuff in the corner of our eyes. Like it works for him. But he still has to sometimes like close one eye and look with the other if he wants to get a better look at something. Some more comics. This probably is my favorite drawing I did for these comics, because it's like, imagine you got stabbed and then the person that did it was like just sitting on the top of your bed and like, hello. This is the final page of this comic, and this is basically the general mood. Again, more Patalia, more designs, his hands, because he wears gloves most of the time, but he can take them off, like he has actual hands. Some binder time. I forgot to give him armpit hair. It's really stupid because I gave him arm hair but not armpit hair. My another character from this universe and Patalia, but like in the modern alternative universe, just being stupid siblings. Here some chocolate. Martin trying to get Albert to eat mint chocolate. Mint chocolate is good. I like it. Here I discovered a text game called Full on Steam, and I would recommend it to everyone. It's such a beautiful game. It has some like class system commentary. It's funny. It has a good plot. It has choices. You can name yourself or just choose out of several names. You can declare who you like, or if you don't want to like date anyone, you can declare who you are. It's just so beautiful, and it's written like appropriately for the genre too. It's woven into the narrative really well. It's beautiful. So this is my character, Trin. Well, originally their name was Trin, but then I felt like it was too short. I did a J and like this pun, but now I just pronounce it like Trin. So there you go. Another character, and some more Trins, some more Trins, and their like official jester costume. I have rediscovered my obsession with jesters, which has always kind of been here. Like since I was little, I've always liked jesters, but this year it's just bloomed out of proportion. Like I've been playing Skyrim a lot. I have done the entire Dark Brotherhood quest line just because it contains a jester in it. So yeah, you know more about me now. This is Tori. This is like another character from Patalia's universe. He's a student, a scholar. Some more designs which I completely changed later on. Some drawings of Patalia, and I realized that I had to, for the plot, I had to draw the little boy he is taken care of. So I realized I really don't know anything about drawing children. This one is my favorite, by the way. So yeah, this is just practice. No, let's not go there. Some fan art of a character I have created. This is like a fan character for this text game, Full, because basically I was wondering if there's like a non-binary love interest, and there is. And I was going to romance them, but then I realized they are kind of a bitch. Like, they're a good character. I like that they aren't perfect, but they are such a bitch. I was so upset that I've created a fan character for Trin to romance. and this is a new song that came out, and Studio Killer's song, Soft Beach, which I really liked. A lot of people were like really harsh on them because it doesn't sound like Studio Killers, or like it doesn't sound complicated enough or something like that. I don't know. For my taste, it was good. I expected something new. I got it. It's a good song. Let's not discuss music tastes. It's not gonna go anywhere anyway. So yeah, this is my spread dedicated to them because I took a little break from Patalia's world and just sketched my favorite man. I did a little OTP prompt generator with them, and it gave me a prompt that Albert serenades Martin with a kazoo, and that is so canon. It's just his raw, deep energy. Like, Albert is embarrassed to do a lot of things because he has a lot of insecurities and he's afraid to not seem his age and stuff. But that is like when he gets he deals with them a little bit. That's just where it goes. This kiss, I used the reference for it. It's really beautiful. The reference was to men as well, by the way. It was like a black and white picture, and it was just some nuances because I like I did a lot of research and a lot of thinking about how, you know, like there are different ways to be anyone, but there are different ways to be ace, and they are both asexual. So I thought like I would add some, you know, like not depth, but something like that, details to how they express affection and stuff. This spread is a story spread for Patalia's story again. I'm not gonna go into details explaining what's happening here. I've done it all on Artfol, and this is just me showing off the pretty pictures. This face is probably my favorite. One of my two favorites that I've drawn for Patalia. Some more figuring out a character. I was trying to design his cloak so that it wouldn't look too much like the Catholic stereotypical monk outfit. It ended up looking like a hoodie, but then, you know what, I'm happy. Some fan art of characters for my dearest mutual on Artfol. Again, Uxue, I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, maybe I will link her Artfol too. So yeah, some just pretty pictures. Figuring out design, none of this is completely canon. Well, I mean, he does have scars and this is canon, but like, this isn't a reference on how to draw him. This isn't how his body looks, probably. Again, a character design page. I found some pictures of those like people who participate in Scottish sports, like throwing logs and stuff. And because they have this specific body type that I needed, because Pinterest and other like websites for references, they never give me what I need. They always give me like hyper buff bodybuilder type men. Like, come on. This is just infuriating, honestly. Like, I've never drawn a bodybuilder in my life. I draw fat men and I draw skinny and like, you know, all sorts of people. I have never drawn a bodybuilder, and so yeah, that's not what I needed. Let's not. This is another character. I don't know why the first thing I wanted to do when I was designing these two is to draw them naked. I just really wanted to like look at them and get the body type correctly. He's like, well, I like this, but maybe he's just a little bit, you know, I don't know how to describe it. A little bit more rectangular, I guess, a little bit less refined waistline or something, but he is hairy. Some outfit designs and stuff. This is story again. These just such a cool character. Like, I don't know why I am so happy about this character type, because it's just basically like a scholar that lives off energy potions and studies all night, and it's like, you know, uncooked ramen at 4 a.m. This is just so much chaos incarnate. This is Binta. She is another character I have struggled with visually and like what I want to her storyline to be, but I think I figured it out. She is one of my, again, favorites. She's a part of the Chaos Squad. She's really cool. She kind of reminds me of Susie from Deltarune, the way I wrote her, but like not entirely. And some more comics, like I haven't posted them on Artfol yet, by the way. So yeah, some comics and some dreadlock Binta designs, because I've been thinking that in the future she will grow her hair out. Some more outfit designs, some more Archibalds. Yeah, this I forgot to mention, I think, but there was like a little text that this guy is called Archibald. Tori is partially inspired by a lot of like Slavic imagery stuff that's just close to my Slavic little heart. So this headband, I think this they would use it, you know, to put their hair kind of away. And this spread is the final spread. It's just me fooling around. I was listening to the Undertale anniversary playthrough where they play Deltarune first chapter, because it's just, I don't know, it just calms me down. Toby's little robotic voice always calms me down. And this just, I just like doing this type of drawings where you have to kind of figure out who is where and which lines are which character. I like them. And the final page is my dear Jester Manboy and his drawings, because he would 100% draw his friends the moment he like got his hands on something he could draw with. And some maps and figuring out the names of places. So yeah, this sketchbook is finished. And here we have a I don't know how to call this, but it's like the thing that's like it was around the lemonade bottle which I bought in St. Petersburg, and I managed to get it all off completely and just put it here, and it never came off. So it's just hanging out here and it's being cool. It feels really nice too as well. I have rediscovered a lot of my like old things that I don't know, either they have popped out recently because of stress, or I have been suppressing them and now they're kind of like, hello, we've been here all along. So I have discovered that I am very textury person. So this thing here, again, I don't know what to call this, but it's so nice to touch. It's like a little bit grainy, but just not too grainy. It's like those photos that aren't glossy, you know? Anyway, this was my sketchbook tour. And this is the end of it. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in a few months, probably. I will see you next year. I hope you are all having a good time, and goodbye.